helpful. I much appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, Generally, well, we beat that one to death. Riley, you had texted me about your Facebook results the last couple of months, and let me see if I've got the numbers straight. So in the last 2 months, you've been spending about $1,000 a month in actual ad spend. So 2,000 in the last 2 months. In the total in the last 2 months, you generated 61 leads. Is that right?
That's correct.
So rounding error to 30 per month. Um, the cost of the software was a couple hundred a month. Is that right?
I think it's like 299 a month. It ends up being,
Okay, so
450 Canadian. So yeah, it's pretty inexpensive. Jason, don't laugh.
well, so well, okay, it's 300. So 2,000 plus 600, and so 61 leads was about $42 all in per lead. So on ad spend alone, you're at about $33 a lead. Ad spend plus software, you're at what's that, $42 a lead or something like that. Um, and then how much time and effort are you personally putting in to managing the operation?
Of the software,
Yeah.
uh, almost none. If I have to make a small adjustment to a creative or like honestly nothing. It will monitor the ads and it will send me an email every morning to let me know how the ad is doing. If it notices that it's fatiguing, it will make a new creative, it'll make a new caption or copy. So it's really good at pivoting. And actually, there's been times where it's noticed that the cost per lead in that week is getting up to, 40, $50, and then it's making a completely new ad and it's getting it down to $15. Like right now, my cost per lead this week is like $13. And so, I'm happy with that, and that's great. So, overall, I'm pretty happy. One of the things that we're struggling
Oh,
with,
well,
sorry.
okay. So I just wanted to narrow in on a couple details to begin with. So right now, for each form that you're getting filled out is about $42,
Sure.
and each day you're paying attention to it for 5 minutes or so, but not a lot. How much time would you say on a average month is the investment?
In terms of time, probably, I don't know, I've spent probably 10 minutes this month.
Okay. Okay. So okay. Well, I mean that's what I'm looking for. So it's fairly self-running. And
Yes.
then so far the problem has been that you're getting a good lead cost out of this, but a bad conversion. So what's your conversion rate to appointment?
It's very small. I don't have the 100% figures in front of me right now, but I would say probably uh, 20% of them have converted
Okay, 20% to appointment.
Of the lead
Um,
to appointment, just to be clear.
from lead to appointment. Yes, sir.
okay, so you have more or less 12 appointments. Okay. Do you know, you don't have your numbers in front of you, but if you had to guess, how many of them have shown up for a class?
Almost all of them. I would say probably we're in line right now with all of our metrics. We have about 80% showing up that are booking appointments.
Okay. So the show rate is good. The connect and appointment rate is bad. And then how about enrollments from there?
I don't have those figures in front of me, Derek.
It's
So
it's
far,
important.
we're
It's
at 11
important to
enrollments total this month.
say it again.
So far this month, we're at 11 enrollments.
What we're looking for is enrollments from the Facebook ads.
I
I don't have that figure right
See, you
now.
really need to be looking at
Yeah.
those numbers to see your ROI, and
Well,
you've
let's
got to really follow it all the way down.
what's your intro to enrollment ratio been averaging, Riley?
I'm sorry, I don't have my numbers in front of me. They're on the
Well,
whiteboard in front of Derek.
on average, you took year to date. What's the normal month?
Oh, we're averaging about 85% enrollment rate. Maybe higher
Okay.
actually. Yeah,
Okay.
we're doing okay.
From intro
Okay.
one.
So,
Intro one or from
From
enrollment
in
cost?
from intro one.
Okay.
okay. Okay. So, these are somewhat flaky numbers, but they're probably about right. So you have 61 leads, 12 appointments, 10 intros, 8 enrollments. So of the 8 enrollments, we spent about $2,600. So 2,600 divided by 8, we're at $325 per enrollment.
I'm pretty happy about that.
Yeah, but it's good, and assuming that you're doing 400 or 500 plus the first month, and I know some people kind of feel like you are, but a lot of people really aren't doing um, like 797 initially. I do think it's
I do think
important
it's
to
important to
do that
do
bigger
that
initial
bigger
tuition.
initial tuition.
And
And
somebody has an echo there, but yeah. So the cost per enrollment is about $325 all in. Um, and again, the one question to ask would be, in all of these things, Master Moody and I have been spending a lot of time talking about all this stuff, and I would love to have better data from everybody. You know, his argument is Facebook leads are flaky, Google leads are solid. If I was going to summarize it, and my argument is I'd rather have marketing in a vacuum than somebody who's out shopping everybody else. And so, it's two different perspectives on the same lead flow. Um, the point of Google leads is, and I'm not talking about leads that are well, let me see how I'm putting this. If somebody's going and searching a bunch of keywords and coming up with you and everybody else in the area, that's different from they saw you 7 different places and they went and Googled your name and they showed up with you, right? Somebody went and Googled your name and showed up with you. That should be a laydown. That should be, the equivalent of an old days info call where 90% are going to make appointment, 90% are going to, uh, attend the intro and 90% are going to enroll. But what I'm talking about is they go search a bunch of keywords. So the question is always where the gap is. And it seems like all online leads, the gap is, Matt Smith, you still have that background noise, whatever it is. But all inbound leads, the